What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I posted last, and seems to be a common thing that I do where I post a video and then I'll stop posting, and then I'll post another video and then I'll stop posting, and I'll say the same thing like I'm saying right now. So hopefully that stops, because I do want to continue doing this, and we actually just recently hit 110 subscribers on YouTube, so thank you so much for that, guys. I really appreciate that, and I thought what better way to celebrate this than to show you the BRZ and detail it, because I actually saw a comment or two asking about the BRZ. Somebody said, how's the BRZ doing? So I was like, okay, might as well do a video on the BRZ since that's what you guys want to see. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today, and the next video I have stacked up, I think I'll just do like a proper tour of the car. As you can see, I've done a lot of different things to the car, and as you can also clearly see, it's very dirty, so that's why we're gonna detail it today, and I just thought I should show you guys how I detail my car. And then after that, I'll probably post the Man Cave Tour Part 2, because that video is doing really well on the channel. Thank you so much for that, by the way. I think it's at like 17 or 18,000 views right now, so we're definitely gonna do a Part 2 to that. But yeah, so just gonna get into it, I guess, right now and detail the car. I'll show you how I do it. So after rinsing the car, I like to start at the wheels, because the wheels are the dirtiest parts of the car. So it's always good to start there. And the product you just saw was a product called Brake Buster by PNS, and I dilute it in this IK foam sprayer with distilled water, and then essentially just pump it up and then spray it all over the wheel. It's a really good product, the PNS Brake Buster. It's a non-acid based formula, so it just has powerful detergents to really get in there and lift off any sort of dirt, brake dust, grime, tar deposits from your wheels, essentially. And after I spray this, as you'll see in a moment, I do let it sit for a good minute or two, just to lift off any excess dirt. Before using the brushes that I use, I have a brush for the tires, a brush for the wheel wells, and also a brush for the face of the wheels. So you'll see me use that in a second. Alright, so after doing a bad job and showing that brush to the camera, nice job, man. As you can see, the brush is contoured in a way that it fits the shape of the tire, so it makes it easy to just glide over the surface and brush it off, essentially, with the brake buster. And I don't know if you can tell on camera, but when I was cleaning the wheel or the tire, a lot of the dirt was coming off, and you can kind of see it on the ground where the foam is falling, that there is a lot of dirt, and this brush is really good. And then also doing a bad job showing the next brush. This is for the wheel wells, as you can see, scrubbing the wheel wells right now. I gotta get, guys, I'm a professional detailer, I pay attention to the details that comes with the name, so always gotta brush the inner wheel wells. It's always what you gotta do. So after this brush, as you'll see in a second, I use this green, very soft bristle green brush for the faces of the wheels, and also just the sides of the rims, as you'll see when I start scrubbing. And as you can see, after scrubbing down the wheels, once I get the camera up close, you can see all the dirt that comes. Oh, almost dropped the camera. Forgot about that. You'll see all the dirt that comes off with the product, which, like I said, it's my favorite combination: distilled water diluted with brake buster. I don't necessarily remember the dilution ratio. If you guys were interested, leave a comment down in the section below, and I'll find out for you and let you know. And now we're just gonna rinse the wheel and tire. After finishing up all the wheels, we're just going to go ahead and put this Adams Mega Foam detergent into this foam cannon, as you can see, and we're going to cover the entire painted surface with foam, essentially, to lift off any embedded dirt and contaminants in the paintwork before doing a contact wash, because we want to minimize scratching as much as possible. Well, I want to, at least, because I'm a detailer, but you guys, I don't know, maybe some of you detail your cars with I don't know, like dish soap. I know some people do that. Don't do that. Bad for your paint job. So just in terms of the foam cannon, the one that I was using, I purchased from Amazon to be honest, and there are a lot of good ones out there, air quote good professional ones for professional detailers. Uh, I looked into it, but honestly, I've been using the same foam cannon for the past 2 years, and I had no problem with it. I just recently had to replace it because I believe the O-ring broke or whatever it was. So I purchased another one, same exact brand. It's just a different variation essentially, or a different model, and it performs exactly the same as this one does. And as you clearly saw when I blanketed the whole car with the detergent, it was very foamy. It was falling to the ground. You could see just how concentrated that foam was for the car, which so like I said, gets the job done. I never found a reason to get a professional grade foam cannon. So if you guys are ever interested, just go on Amazon, check out what kind of foam cannons there are, and get them while they're on sale, because that's exactly what I did, to be honest. When it comes to the detergent, though, as I saw or as I showed you guys, I use the Adams Mega Foam shampoo. That one, in my experience, was the best that I've ever used compared to other ones. So that's personally what I use. That's what I recommend. If you guys find other ones that you want to try out, by all means, go ahead and try it out. I just had the best luck with this one. And now I'm just rinsing out the excess foam from the car, as you can see. So some people might think that, and I've heard this before. I don't know if I've mentioned this to you guys before, but I am a professional detailer. I have my own business that I do on the side, and link to my Instagram will be down in the description if you guys want to check it out. If you're in the GTA, book your appointments now. But anyways, aside from a shameless plug, I do hear sometimes that people think that you could just spray the foam cannon, spray your car, and rinse it off after, like I just did, and then that's it, good to go, car is clean. But in reality, this is considered a pre-wash stage where, like I mentioned before, we're just lifting off excess dirt from the paintwork before we go ahead and start the contact wash, because when we do the contact wash, like I said before, it can induce scratches. So this acts as just a precautionary step to get as much dirt as we can off the car, and then we move on to the contact wash. As you can see right now, I am going into the shampoo that I showed you guys a second ago. It's a product called Reset by CarPro. It's a very intensive car shampoo essentially, and but it's safe on ceramic coatings and all those types of finishes if you have that on your car. I am going to be applying ceramic coating on my car soon, actually, so if you guys do want to see that video, let me know in the comments down below. So if you do want, I will make that video. If not, I'm just going to enjoy the process, because like I mentioned, I love detailing. So yeah, but all I'm doing right now is just essentially diluting it in some water, and using the pressure washer to get the soap to be a little foamy, just for added lubrication when I do the contact wash, which you'll see right now. So also might as well mention, the wash mitt that I'm using today is by or from the Rag Company. Really good company, by the way. I buy most of my products from them in terms of like microfibers, wash mitts, drying towels. So in this case, I'm using a microfiber wash mitt. All you're gonna do is take your wash mitt, dump it into your soapy solution, right? Make sure you saturate the wash mitt with as much water and soap as you can, just for added lubrication. Go to your panel, wash your panel. Don't go into circular pattern, or don't do circular patterns. You want to go more or less into like a cross hatch pattern, just to reduce swirling and stuff like that. So as soon as you've done one panel, panel and a half, whatever, I tend to do a panel and a half with these wash mitts. They're pretty good. Like, you're not going to scratch your vehicle with it. As soon as you're done with it, go back to your bucket. Like I said, it's a 2-bucket method, or a 2-bucket wash method. So go to your clean bucket, or your dirt bucket, essentially, with the grit guard, as you saw at the bottom. Traps the dirt underneath. As soon as you're done washing it, go back to the soapy solution, saturate it, go back to your car, repeat the process. That's all it takes. Following that, you're just going to rinse your vehicle again, and then we'll be on to the next step. So I just wanted to get up close over here to show you guys something real quick. I don't know if you'll notice, but as you can see on the window when I'm pressure washing it, the water is being repelled by the surface, right? So it's beating off, it's sheeting off. And then on the surface, the water beads, as you can see over here, are really tight. So the protection is doing its job, and the protection that I'm using on my car, which is all over the car essentially, so on the windows, on the paintwork, it's by a company called Turtle Wax. It's their hybrid solutions line. It's the ceramic spray sealant. The durability claim is 6 to 12 months of protection. Or real world protection. So I applied this well over 6 months ago, and as you can see on the hood, it is starting to wane just a little bit. It's more of a sheeter now, but it's still doing its job perfectly fine, because when I put my hand on the hood, it's dry to the touch. So with that being said, if you guys want me to make a video in the future about the different types of protection you can put on your car, let me know in the comments down below. I'd be more than happy to make a video on that, because I can talk about detailing all day, as you probably already noticed. So yeah. The other good thing about the ceramic spray sealant, or any sort of protection on your car, is it helps maintain your vehicle when you do your washes. So when I'm washing my car right now, from afar you don't see that it's that dirty, because the protection is doing a good job in repelling dirt and water. So when I'm detailing it now, it was just a really smooth and easy process, because dirt doesn't cling onto the surface essentially. Now I'm just finishing up some of the last details. As you guys already know in the previous video, I got this aftermarket catback system. It's the NVIDIA N1, and the tips are really nice. You know, they're burnt tips, so it has a nice color to them. Really makes the back of the car pop. So some people forget to, you know, detail this part of the car, because, you know, it's just, I guess it's an easy thing to forget, but not when you're a professional detailer like me. So essentially, I'm just using Brake Buster, the same exact thing that I use for the wheels. Spray it on, use the wheel well brush that I have. It's good to get into the nooks and crannies essentially. So I got that, brushed it off. What I like to do after is use a product called Iron X by CarPro. It's the same company for the shampoo that I used for the bucket wash. So what I'll do now is I'll spray it off, and then as soon as I'm done that, I'll spray the Iron X just to get rid of any iron particles that might be on the tips, because, you know, it is an exhaust. It's at the bottom of the car, so just like the wheels, it is prone to getting a lot of iron particles embedded into it. So I'll spray that after. I'll let it sit for like a minute or two. Yo, look how nice that looks. Not gonna lie, that looks really nice. Also, by the way, guys, make sure you wear your gloves. I did forget to wear the gloves for the majority of the video, and that's not something you should do when you're dealing with chemicals. And this is just my detailing arsenal. Thought I should just show you guys. It's a little bit of a mess, but yeah, just thought I should share that with you. I have an obsession, and it's a problem. And like I said, Iron X by CarPro. Spray it on. I'll let it dwell for like a minute or two. Probably less than a minute, to be honest. I don't like to keep it too long on there. And then, and I do maintain these, and I do have an actual coating on the exhaust tips as well, which I'll display for you in a second. I use it also on the wheels of my car. But yeah, so in this case, I just sprayed it on. It wasn't that dirty, I could tell, so I just sprayed it on and then rinsed it off right after. Probably should have let it dwell a little bit longer, but, you know, it is what it is. So tips are clean now, and yeah, so now I'll show you how I do it on the wheels. So like I said, this product, it's called Wet Coat by Geon. That's the company's name. All you do, I use this on the tips as well, like I said, you just spray it onto a wet surface. This is good, by the way, this is good for your paint as well, plastics, wheels, like I said. So I use it for the wheels personally and the tips of my exhaust. So you just spray it on, like I said, on a wet surface, and then right after you just spray it off, and that's it. It's as easy as that. This is also a silica spray sealant, by the way, similar or in contrast to the ceramic spray sealant by Turtle Wax. It's essentially the same thing, but this is more, instead of a wipe on, wipe off method of putting it on to the surface you want to protect. This is just a spray on, rinse off formula, which is super easy to maintain. So like I said, I use it on the wheels and I use it on the tips as well. Now this product is also by Turtle Wax, the same hybrid solutions line with the ceramic spray sealant, but this is their ceramic wet wax, and this is also my waffle weave drying towel, which I use. I actually use a different drying towel now. I don't like to use this waffle weave to dry the whole car. I was using it for a while and I never had an issue with it, but I did want something a little softer for whenever I don't use a lubricant in this case. So I ended up going for, I believe it was the Rag company as well, like I mentioned before. It was their Cyclone, I think, drying towel. But anyways, I was using this towel. It still worked just fine. So I sprayed the wet wax onto the surface and then I dry off right after. And as you can see, water came off instantly. And the reason I love this product a lot, by the way, is because, you know, it is a wax, so it is going to give you that basic protection and gloss to your vehicle, but it is ceramic based as well, so you're going to get a better protection overall and durability. And of course I'm wearing gloves now when it's really not that necessary, but you know, it is what it is. So this is an air blaster from Chemical Guys, and all I'm really doing with it is just drying off the wheels essentially. It's a really good thing to buy. I don't remember exactly how much it was. I bought it off of Amazon. It wasn't that expensive, and it does a pretty good job. It's a little loud, but you know, it is a blower at the end of the day, so whatever. I just use it to dry off the wheels essentially, because even though I have that protection which repels water, you still need to dry your vehicle and your wheels just so you don't get those pesky water spots and stuff like that. So that's what I'm doing right now. And after that process, back to the wheels, I am going to use this product, which I love, by Chemical Guys as well. It's called VRP. It's just a tire dressing essentially, but you can use it on your interior surfaces as well. It's good for vinyl, rubber, and plastic surfaces, but I use it on the wheels. It is water-based, so I just put it on this. It's a hex grip by Atoms, or a foam hex grip, whatever you want to call it. I believe it's called a hex grip, but anyways, it's just an applicator pad essentially. So I just put a little bit product on that, spread it around, go on the wheels, put it on. And for me, you know, some people say it doesn't last that long on your wheels. For me, it lasts a pretty good long amount of time. It is pretty durable in my opinion, even though it's water-based. But like I said, just put it on your wheel, or on your tire, I mean. It gives it a really nice black sheen. And I don't know if you guys noticed the fender lining right behind my tire is still a little dirty. I promise that's not dirt. That's just water that dried. I did clean it, but I didn't necessarily clean it well, I guess. So we're just going to forget about that. I bet you guys wouldn't have ever even noticed if I didn't point it out. Oh, I also just want to show you guys this. This is also by the Turtle Wax Hybrid Solutions. It's a brand new product called Ceramic Graphene Paste Wax. It's their 75th anniversary edition, which I bought because I had to buy it because I love Turtle Wax. I love their Hybrid Solutions line. So I used that on my car before as well, and it's really good. I'll get into that if you guys ever want a future video on it, but I won't dwell too much on it right now. And this product that I'm using, also by Chemical Guys, is called Black on Black. Just use it on your plastic surfaces, essentially. It's kind of like just a, I guess you can call it a top coat. It's just a dressing, actually. I should just say it's a dressing. Just makes black surfaces more black, essentially, hence the name Black on Black. So I just use it on this lip, which, funny story, I filmed this video a while ago, and the lip that you currently see on my car has been destroyed. And when I say it got destroyed, it's because I curbed it by accident. Never curbed my car in my life. Actually, no, I lied. I did it once. It was like the first week that I got my car, low-key. But anyways, I broke my lip, had to get another one. So I actually ended up painting that lip, and it looks really, really good on the car. Just like my car looks really, really good right now, because the detail is officially done. So I'm just giving you a quick glance at everything. See the tires. They look super, super nice. It's a nice gloss finish with the VRP. The paint job in general looks really good because, you know, I use the ceramic wet wax from Turtle Wax. And yeah, the car is looking really, really good. And this is the most satisfying part for me, to be honest. So yeah, let's get the close up. Not the tips. It's just the overall look of the car is so satisfying to me once you finish detailing it. But yeah, I don't know why I filmed the tips so long. Oh my god. But yeah, so this is the job, guys. It's all done. That's how you detail your car. It wasn't too much of an in-depth tutorial, I guess. I just kind of showed you guys what I did and just talked about it. Well, like, I'm just sitting at my desk right now looking at the videos, and I'm just kind of like, I guess, reacting to it and giving my input on it. So I hope it benefited you a little bit. If you want to detail your own car, at least now you know some tips and tricks, some techniques, more or less what you need to get started. But as you can see, the finished result is amazing. And oh yeah, I just recently got this for my car. It's a emblem cover. It's like a vinyl 3M thing that I just put on, essentially. It's not like an actual cover, but yeah, it's pretty nice. Look at it, sparkles and stuff. So I felt like it was fitting to get the starry background for the black background, because it is a Subaru with the stars and stuff. But anyways, you know, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned something out of this video. Damn, that lip looked really bad, actually, now that I think about it. I'm so happy I got my new lip, which you'll see soon enough, because I will post that car tour video like I told you guys about. But at any rate, like, comment, subscribe. I love to see you guys' comments, so don't be afraid to leave a comment down below. Even if there's 0 comments, hey man, you could be the first one to leave a comment. No pressure. You'll just be cool if you do it, and it'll be cooler if you subscribe, because we just hit 100 subscribers or 110 subscribers. So let's try to get to 200, and I have a special video, guys. I have a special video for you guys once we hit 200 subs. And now I'm just showing you my car when I turned it on, while the soap is coming out because it was still inside the exhaust tips. Yeah. All right. I'll see you guys later.